Hello, and thank you for waiting, and good afternoon. It is July 26th, and I'm sorry for the delay. I am JP Spencer. Welcome to the long-delayed episode 12 of A Beer and a Tune. Well, first to explain why I was delayed. As most of you know, I'm fat. And when you're fat, you eat too much. When you eat too much, you have reflux. This led to a cough that I could not shake for 2 months. What I did was I did my midsummer cleanse. I'm down about 15 pounds. I feel much better. I'm not coughing, as you can see. My reflux is under control, and this allows us to get right back into a beer and a tune. I promise that there will be many more timely videos coming your way in the next few weeks. Well, today I have something of a local brewery that's not really a local brewery, but I care enough about them that I wanted to show them off. We have a brewery, a tap room in the Walker's Point neighborhood of Milwaukee, right around South 2nd Street, called Indeed Brewing Company. Now, Indeed Brewing Company is actually based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They have a satellite tap room in Walker's Point. So they expanded to Milwaukee, and what better place to bring beer than the city of Milwaukee? They make a few different interesting beers that they bring forward, and I wanted to bring forward one today that is a little bit different. It's a style that we're all familiar with, but they brew it a little bit differently. It gives a little bit of a different flavor profile than what you're used to. And I'm talking about Indeed Brewing Company Mexican Honey Light Lager. Now, obviously with the changing demographics of America, for the better, because both of my neighbors here are both Mexican immigrants, and I love them dearly. My wife and I wouldn't trade our neighbors for anything. These guys in particular grill an amazing chorizo, and we have swapped bottles of tequila. So if we can't share a common language, we can share a common liquor. So we're good to go. So Mexican Honey Light Lager. It's a little bit different than your typical Mexican lager. If you are still drinking Corona, you're not trying very hard if that is still your favorite Mexican style lager. I prefer, if I'm going to drink a Mexican beer, to drink Pacifico. I really like Pacificos, and those of you who have been out to Jalapeno Loco here in Milwaukee on a Friday night know just how much I like Pacifico with a good Mexican meal. But there are different types of Mexican lagers, and I can tell you that this is becoming a very popular brand in a lot of the microbreweries that are here in Milwaukee. I featured City Lights on the show before. They make a very good Mexican lager to try. Indeed makes a typical Mexican lager, but you'll notice that it says Honey Light. Now, that doesn't mean that it's a light beer. It means it's just a light lager, like most Mexican lagers. This one is flavored a little differently. If you look at the can, and I'll hold it up right to the camera, you can see it's hints of honey, orange, and lime peel in the can. As you can also see, it's 5.2% alcohol, 10 IBUs, so a very light lager. I thought this is pretty good because I haven't had dinner yet, if I have dinner at all. I don't have an Indeed glass, but I'm going to feature it in the old Lakefront Brewery glass. I'm sure Lakefront Brewery won't mind. This is actually the first time I'm going to try this beer. I've been told by people who watch the show, hey, tell us what it tastes like. So we have a little bit of the color. It's not dramatically different from what you see with a typical Mexican lager, but it's a little bit lighter. And let's see what that honey, orange, and lime peel does to the flavor profile, and I'll be sure to explain it. Nice color there. Probably doesn't do it justice. I'm trying to avoid the sunlight. We're actually recording this in the daytime because nobody is home. My wife is away camping and my son is with friends, so it's me and the pets, and I've locked the pets out of the room so my cat Chloe doesn't jump right on the camera. Indeed Brewing Company Mexican Honey Light Lager. Let's give it a try and let's talk about it. Oh yeah. So the honey notes hit you immediately. It is a typical Mexican lager as far as flavor profile. A little bit, and it's not a very heavy fruity taste, because a heavy fruited lager is going to be a much different flavor profile. The honey is obviously the stronger of the three, of the honey, the orange, and the lime peel. But in the order that they were named on the can is kind of the order that they hit your tongue as far as the flavor profile. The honey hits you first, you get a little bit of orange, and then on the finish is where that very, very light taste of lime goes. And again, usually Mexican beers are good with a slice of lime. I'm used to stuffing a lime into my Pacificos when I have them. This one doesn't particularly need a slice of lime because it has a little bit of flavor to it. And it might clash, to add more lime to this would maybe clash with the other flavors that are in the flavor profile. But overall, a very good beer. Again, Indeed Brewing Company, Mexican Honey Light Lager. Look for it in stores near Milwaukee or Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the unlikely event that I have any viewers in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a very, very smooth beer. And again, you can visit their tap room on South 2nd Street in Walker's Point, among the many other bars and clubs and tap rooms in the area. Indeed Brewing, a solid beer, solid company. We have a satellite location here in Milwaukee. Stay tuned for today's tune. So for today's tune, I thought I'd continue the quasi-Mexican theme of today's festivities and play a song about one of my favorite liquors that I don't sample too often because it parks me right on my backside. This is called the Tequila Song. Only 3 chords. Play along at home. Actually, there's a different chord in the bridge, but that's okay. Another work day at an end. I have at least one elbow to bend. At least the bartender knows my name. I put my bankroll on the bar. So glad I didn't bring my car. If I wreck something, you know what to blame. I like tequila, specifically cause it's tequila. And if you don't like tequila, then I guess you won't like me. Yeah, I like tequila, specifically cause it's tequila. And if you don't like tequila, then I guess you won't like me. This ain't a place where you can dance. I got a little on my pants. All the random DJs slowly sauntering. Modern country playing loud. Babe smoke outside makes a douche through cloud. Throw this music in the rubbish bin. And I like tequila, specifically cause it's tequila. And if you don't like tequila, then I guess you won't like me. I like tequila, specifically cause it's tequila. And if you don't like tequila, then I guess you won't like me. Shot time, 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 shot time. Where am I? Suddenly it's 4:30. How I hate the taste of floor. Dog fur mixed with ashes, mixed with crumbs.
You can drink it aged from wood. A couple of beers are pretty good. 50 seltzers will not make you numb. And that's why I like tequila, specifically cause it's tequila. And if you don't like tequila, well, I guess you won't like me. I like tequila, specifically cause it's tequila. And if you don't like tequila, then I guess you won't like me.
The tequila song, played poorly, as any tequila song would be. That's it for this week's episode of A Beer and a Tune. Actually, today's episode of Beer and a Tune. I might kick into gear and make a few more episodes this week. I'm trying to control my diet so I can control my cough so I can be here a little bit longer. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the beer. Enjoy the tunes.